Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete updated multi-time frame analysis on gold. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in this instrument. As NFP is going to release in couple of hours later, in gold we can find significant trading opportunity. Now before we discuss how we can trade, first let's look at bigger picture, looking at the monthly time frame to see overall picture in the market. Now from the monthly, we can see that gold is a long-term bearish market. If we look at this overall historical market structure, we saw that gold was creating series of lower high in this resistance every month, followed by we have seen a monthly candle has gone up, broken all this resistance line, grabbed liquidity from this level and closed as a bearish engulfer. Now with that bearish engulfer, we have seen that gold has broken down, followed by a monthly middleman. Now previous months we saw that gold has formed this middleman, which is another bearish continuation pattern, and as a result this month we have seen that gold has gone up again, tested this important significant monthly resistance, penetrated to the upside and then immediately rejected and has come back down below this monthly support level. Now at this point, as we see that long-term price action is bearish, but I think that gold may continue to drop. As NFP coming up, we might see selling pressure, and as it is a long-term downtrend, what is dropping is likely to drop. That's the law of trading. Now if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly, this week the price has crossed this previous weekly dojis high, which in fact it grabbed liquidity from this important resistance line. And as the price grabbed liquidity from that level, from this 20 EMA, and tested this support as a resistance, which is another probability that gold may continue to drop, as it is from the weekly as well in a long-term downtrend. A strong impulse correction we can expect in another impulsive phase, and then we can expect the price might create a new lower low, and this is the weekly support level. What I think that we could see the price coming down, breaking this low to create a new lower low. If we look at the daily price action, we can see that from the daily perspective, the market structure and price action is a bit more clearer. Now from the daily, if we look at the market structure, first of all, starting with this liquidity trigger, the market change its long-term uptrend to a long-term downtrend, creating series of lower high and lower low. Now with this daily drop, what we saw, there was a consolidation here, and we can see that in this daily movement there was a multiple times liquidity grab from the support and also from the resistance. And as the structure is bearish, as the market grab liquidity from the both sides, the market might be trending to the downside. From bigger picture perspective, we can expect also gold to continue to drop, and we saw that from that doji. Afterwards, we saw, according to our TF strategy, we saw that there was a strong drop, and the price has dropped, in fact, in that direction aggressively. Now, if we narrow down to yesterday's candle, we see that there is a daily candle has gone up as expected and immediately rejected, closed as a candle that has a long wick at the top and bottom. And today, once the market opened, initial pull back to the upside, tested this below this daily candle. You can see this is a weakless candle. It's an important level of support down resistance here, along with this daily opening and closing. And we see the market now testing this level and forming a rejection candle on the lower time frame. So let's look at intraday perspective. On the 4 hour, we see that there was a long wick candle on the 4 hour. It's a very long wick candle, a strong rejection, followed by, and later a couple of sessions we saw that a pullback to the upside. The price now testing again another important level. If we draw this one here, we see this doji is quite significant. Support down resistance along with this 20 EMA on the 4 hour. The price is forming another doji. Now this candle is going to close in 1 hour 20 minutes. What I think that it looks like it's forming a doji. Now with the doji formation, I think that gold may continue to drop again, as in this local time frame we have seen an impulse correction. We can expect another impulsive phase. So if we look at very lower time frame for a potential entry opportunity, we see this in this 15 minutes time frame the price is forming potential bearish structure. As we saw, there is a long week candle with this rejection. This is where I will be waiting for an entry opportunity on the lower time frame, even on the 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame, for this potential movement to the downside on gold. And in the first trade, I will be targeting to this level where there is the 1906 level, as this is where we see that this is the neckline of this is reversal pattern on the lower time frame when the price moved to the upside, which is the smart money area. This is where I will be waiting for an entry for this potential move to the downside with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now, if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Thank you. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.